up YouTube? I'm Drastiq, and today I'm going to be bringing you another tutorial for designing anything you want. Today I'm going to be teaching you the basics on how to use the pen tool to draw in either Photoshop or Illustrator. Alright, so what you're going to do is open up Photoshop or Illustrator. Doesn't really matter, pretty much the same thing in both programs. Just go ahead and get your pen tool ready. Go to your browser, and what we're going to do is find a photo that you want to cut out. I'm just going to use a picture of Sidney Crosby since he's such a beast. Alright, if you don't want to do something this hard to cut out, that's fine. I'm just going to go ahead and do it because I've been doing this for a while. I'm going to go ahead and use this. The best way to do it is, actually let's go back right here. When you're trying to cut some out, if you're searching on Google, to get the best quality, you want to make sure you check off large so that you get high resolution photos. So let's go back to that photo. And because I'm on a Mac, I'm just going to go ahead and drag it on a PC, just download it. Okay, minimize that. It's right there. And I'm going to go to, actually I can go ahead and close out this. Just go to File, Open, and find your photo. Mine's on the desktop. Go ahead and open it. Alright, now what you're going to do is take your pen tool, and there's a couple tricks to using the pen tool. One of the things you can do is, like, if you're using the pen tool to cut out something that's perfectly straight, hit the first point and hold down Shift and go anywhere over here. Even if you're down here, it's still going to go up here and make a perfectly straight line if you're holding Shift. Mac or PC, it's still Shift. Alright, now another trick is when you start tracing an image like this, you just click and drag to move like this angle right here. As you can see, it's moving all over the place. And to move it around until you think it's following the image perfectly. Now you can just keep on doing that all the way around the image, and it might look a little sloppy. So an easier way to do it, to make it look a little more professional if you prefer, go back to your first point, and after you make your second point and drag the angle, make it where you want it to be. And then on a Mac, you're going to hold down the Alt or Option key. On PC, it's just Alt. And then go ahead and click on that point again. And it's just going to get rid of that. It's not going to look like you did the angle anymore. You're going to go ahead and make your next point, and it's going to be as if you didn't make an angle, so it's not going to be like all screwed up. So you can just take it from there, and it'll be a lot easier. So go ahead back, hit Alt, click, and do that again. And you could just keep on doing that the whole way around the image to make it look a lot nicer for the cutout. Just keep on doing that, and it'll look really nice because you cut it out the whole way around the best you possibly can. If you are having trouble doing it from this far out, you can just go ahead and zoom in a little bit. On a Mac, it's Command plus, and you could just do that, or go over to the zoom tool and just keep doing that. Now, for the tutorial purposes, I'm just going to go ahead and cut off this anchor point right here and just go ahead and end it real quick. I'll just bring it to the end real quick. Just try and finish off around the Stanley Cup. And that'll be good for me for today. Alright, now that's it. And as you can see, all those points disappeared because now it drew a path around the image. Make sure you have that the actual image selected still while you have the pen tool selected. go ahead and control click on a Mac or right click on a PC and hit make selection. And then what I like to do is, if I'm actually tracing it or like a real image and not filling the path to make your own image, when I go to make selection, I like to feather the radius like 1 or 2 pixels and then hit OK. Make sure you have anti-alias selected, and then go up here to the selection tool, right click again, and then hit layer via cut. And if you want to go back to this original layer, go to the brush tool, maybe just go ahead and make your color like somewhere in between gray or something like that. Make the brush as big as you want, and just do this or something. Just for the hell of it. As you can see, it's not affecting that part because that's on the new layer. That's what I cut out. And honestly, that looks pretty good. That's a pretty nice cutout right there that I did with the pen tool. And you can see that around the edges, it is kind of blurry a little bit, so it doesn't look all rigid and shit like that. So it actually looks professional. And you can just pretty much do anything with this Stanley Cup. Just take... go back to the Stanley Cup layer, drag it around, do whatever the hell you want with it. That's not blurry because it was against the edge of the canvas. If you want, you can just take the brush and make it a little smaller, and then do that if you'd like. Doesn't really matter. You can do all sorts of things with this. If you want, just go to, like, if you have any textures, go ahead and find those. You can put them behind them. It doesn't really matter what you do if you're going to do anything. I have ice right here, I guess. Hockey ice. Just go ahead and drag that into your document. Now, at the beginning I said that you can do this in Illustrator. You cannot do the selection tool and cut out. I mean, you can. I guess if you want, I'll show you that real quick. But you can't anti-alias the edges of the selection. Just go ahead and expand this a little bit, and then put the Stanley Cup above that. Like, you can do anything like that if you want. Alright, now going into Illustrator. Just let it open up real quick. Yeah, it's taking some time. And let's see if it'll open up now. There we go. It's getting there, getting there. And it finally opened. Alright, go ahead and go to File. Any day now. File, open, and go back to that picture of Sidney Crosby or whatever you used. And to make it easier to work with the pen tool in Illustrator, click on the picture, go up to Object, and go to Lock Selection. See, now you can do anything over top of this, and it won't select the image, so it won't move around or anything when you're doing anything with the pen tool. Go ahead and zoom in a little bit, and the picture is not going to be the best quality in here because Illustrator is for print, and back when we use Photoshop, Photoshop is for web. So there you go. You can do the same thing. I'm going to get rid of the fill so it doesn't turn everything white. You can go ahead and go around this, same as before, same as we did in Photoshop. Alt click, go the whole way around it. Now I'm just going to do the basic part of the cup this time, the top part. Alright, now I'm just going to end it right here. Okay. Now go up to Object, Unlock All, so you can select that again. Go back and find your path, select it, and then hold down Shift, select your image, and go up to Object, Clipping Mask, Make. And then it's going to cut out that part of your image. And that's how you use the pen tool in Illustrator. Alright, thank you guys. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please go and subscribe to my channel and help me out a little bit. And if you're interested in Call of Duty gameplays or any other type of video game gameplays with commentaries over them, then go ahead and check out my networking channel / community, whatever you want to call it. It will be in the description if you want to check it out. Thanks guys. See you next time.